was always like,
adding some stuff.
Yeah.
I think my love of theater came the first time, which I started doing theater in the 11th grade. But that kind of zone in, I have a job to do, I'm not me for a second, really came when I did, let me see. It was definitely during college, but I think the role that really solidified it for me was Gertrude Kurtz in Pangea, when I did that about 3 years ago. That acting is much more developed, I'll say, for me. I've concentrated on that more in the past 4 or 5 years. So it's somebody else's body, you know, that I'm living in, that I get to be, that I have the honor to embody for an hour and a half or so.
You want it in the lens or above the lens?
Yeah, there, right there.
The live part of it, live action part of it, just, I don't know, something about it, it does it for me. You know, it fulfills my soul. I love it. Now, film is very interesting for me because I'm just really getting into it, and you're right, that day, I mean, I memorized my lines right before we did takes, and then I forgot about them, you know? I didn't have to keep them in my head and stress out over that. It's kind of like start and stop little jabs, which, you know, learning the lines kind of like that and tossing them out was a breeze. I was like, oh, this is great. You know, I don't have to commit this to memory or anything. But you're right, it's kind of like a tease. You know, we're starting with the last scene, or we're starting with the middle scene. And, you know, you're like, oh, well, I didn't get to do all the stuff leading up to this. Like, how do I rack my brain and seemingly have gone through previous events to get to this emotional point, you know? It's different and no less challenging.